I listen to real radio when I'm on the way to work, and the Monsters in the morning, and everything. And of course, of course I heard All For You way before that. But when I heard you guys come in and do the acoustic stuff, and like Your Mistake, that's that is definitely my favorite song that you guys do. And when I heard you do it acoustically on the Monsters, and even the other songs that you guys did, because I think you did like 2 or 3 songs when you guys did it, and that had to have been 2000, 2001 maybe.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah, because I worked over there in like 2001, 2002, so that's been a while. But that's really when I fell in love with you guys. Just hearing that stripped down version, it was just so good. And I'm just wondering, are you guys planning on ever going back over to the Monsters or any of those and doing something like that?
Yeah, we do that all the time.
Yeah.
We do acoustic stuff all the time on especially on morning radio, because we can't get Mark out of bed, our drummer. He sleeps all the time, and so it's hard to get him up to play. No, but that's kind of where we came from, was kind of singer-songwriter, and Ken and I were an acoustic duo from 2001 until 2003. Before the band started, it was just him and I, and so that's, we've been singing together for forever.
Mm-hmm.
So, did I say 2000? I didn't mean that.
I was thinking 93.
No, 91.
91, yeah.
91 is when Ken and I started. To 93 is when it was just Ken and I. And so we've been doing that for a long time. So we've kind of, it's kind of funny when we sing together. We without saying anything, we both know what each other's gonna do.
Yeah.
It's that kind of spooky, eerie thing. That's not fun. It's really not fun. Told you.
You're doing, I think, Epcot in
October.
Yeah. So
I love that, because, we're all married and have kids now, and I've got 3 kids, and that is such a great time to intertwine what I do for a living and family hang.
Yes.
And so we all, and everybody brings their kids.
Uh-huh.
So backstage, we do we do 3 sets a night, 3 45-minute sets, I think. Is it 45 minutes that we play, Mark? Yeah, 45-minute sets. And in between the sets, when you go backstage, it seems like there's 20 kids just running around, and there's
like
food
a daycare
everywhere.
romper
It's
room.
like daycare, It's so different from the old Sister Hazel dressing rooms, But that's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fun.
And that gives you a chance to enjoy the parks with the kids.
Absolutely. Because who doesn't love Disney World?
Yeah.
Who doesn't love all? It's great. It's a good time.
Well, and it's like you can go from country to country.
Oh yeah, Epcot's great, and plus we get to go to all the other parks. While
right.
we're there, we go to all the other parks as well.
Yeah.
So
that's good.
during the day, and then we kind of all convene and have a little dinner and do a few rock shows. It's a lot of fun.
That's not bad.
That's not fun.
It's still not fun.
Awesome.
There you go. Money was no object, and you could invite, you just personally, based on what you like, what 2 or 3 bands would you invite to go on tour with you guys? And money's no object. And they couldn't say no either. So who would you invite?
I would invite, and not that they're I won't say any of that. I'm just going to say I would invite. No. I would invite the Eagles.
Okay.
I would invite James Taylor, and I would invite, and if they could all just get along, I would invite the Police. I think.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be good.
The Police and the Eagles and James Taylor and us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
That would be.
Except I'd just be the whole night. I'd just be watching them play. I wouldn't want to do our set.
Yeah.
Well, we're only gonna play for 15 minutes, and then we're gonna let them play.
Yeah, we're gonna watch everybody else.
Yeah, I would love to do that. That'd be a lot of fun.
That would be very cool. And then, what about guilty pleasures or things or music on your iPod or in your CD collection that people would be surprised?
Well, my guiltiest pleasure. Well, this won't be a surprise, but one of my guilty pleasures is the outfield. And we cover the outfield every once in a while. But I like the outfield. Let me think. Another guilty pleasure of mine would be, I don't know really. I mean, I don't know. I've got some funny ones I could list, but I'll stick with the outfield.
Outfield.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was talking to kind of like a harder rock band and everything, and I'm like, what are your guilty pleasures, or what would people be surprised about?
Yeah.
The guy's like, I've got the sweetest collection of 80s and 90s girl pop you could ever imagine.
Well, what was funny is I was going to say Climax. Do you remember Climax?
See, I know the name. I can't. What was their hit?
I think, and the men all pause when I walk into the room.
Okay.
The men all pause.
That's
right. I forget what else they had, but actually, what made me think, I got a friend coming tonight that I went to high school with, and so And so, and that used to be a tape, a cassette that he had,
Oh,
that he played in his Trans Am, which was,
That's
that was 80s. Run DMC was, but that's not I don't consider that a guilty pleasure.
No, you just like it. Yeah, people might be surprised. That might be more of a surprise, like, oh, Run DMC, really?
Yeah, especially when I'm like, I'm about to go on tour with the Eagles and James Taylor, but I like Run DMC.
Yeah. What message do you have for the Sister Hazel fans?
Thank you. Really would be the main one, and just like I was saying before, without the support of the people that dig beneath the surface of what is our band, we wouldn't still be able to do this. If everybody just got hung up on All For You, our careers would have been gone a long time ago. And so I'd like to tell all the fans thank you for continuing to support the band and digging beneath the surface and staying involved and keeping us relevant.
Mm-hmm. That's true. I mean, hey, with over 750,000 Twitter fans, that's awesome. So
yeah, it is. You're right.
Yeah,
we are awesome.
Yes, and fun.
And we're fun.
And a lot of fun. Or no, not fun. Not fun.
No, it's not fun. We're not fun.
Well, thank you so much.
I
really appreciate this, and I
hope you enjoy the show.